Have you ever felt like you were losing yourself? Like the person you are deep down inside doesn't match up with how you're reliving your life? You're not alone. In this fast-paced world where trends come and go faster than seasons, it can be tough to know who you really are and how to stay true to yourself. But here's the good news. Authenticity is like a secret weapon in this crazy world. And once you figure out how to use it, there's nothing you can't do. That's because the peg is not meant to fit in that particular hole. It needs to be in a hole that matches its shape. Well, it's the same when we try to surround ourselves with people who do not accept us for who we are. We're essentially trying to fit ourselves into a hole that we're not meant for. Let's spread some positivity. Comment below with what you're doing to stay true to yourself. Let's inspire each other. Oh, and don't forget to stay tuned for more uplifting videos like this one. But when we find our tribe, a group of people who accept us for who we are and encourage us to be our best selves, we finally feel like we belong. So how do you find your tribe? Start by being open to meeting new people, and don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Join clubs, take classes, or volunteer for a cause you care about. And when you meet someone who you click with, let them know what you value and what you're looking for in a friendship. Remember, you're not meant to fit in everywhere. You're meant to fit in somewhere exactly where you are valued for who you are. So if you're ready to discover the real you and live a life that's true to who you are, then keep watching. You know that friend who always has to have everything perfect before they're happy? Have you ever said yes to something you didn't really want to do because you were afraid of disappointing others? Well, it's time to stop letting fear control you. When you say yes to things that don't align with your values, you're essentially saying no to yourself. When you say yes to things that do align with your values, you're affirming your true self and showing the world what you stand for. So how do you say yes to what aligns with your values? Start by identifying your core values. What do you believe in? What do you stand for? Once you know what you stand for, it's easier to say yes to opportunities that align with those values and no to opportunities that don't. Remember, you're not responsible for other people's happiness. You're responsible for your own. So don't be afraid to say no to what doesn't serve you and yes to what does. Well, it's time to stop being that friend, at least to yourself. Striving for perfection is like chasing a moving target. By the time you think you've hit it, it's already moved further into the distance. But when you focus on progress, you're moving forward, no matter how small the steps are. Progress is about showing up and doing your best, not about being perfect. So how do you choose progress over perfection? Start by setting realistic goals for yourself. Break down big goals into smaller ones and celebrate each small win along the way. Remember, progress is a journey, not a destination. So enjoy the ride and be proud of every step you take towards becoming your true self. We'll explore some simple yet powerful ways to stay true to yourself, no matter what the world throws at you. Get ready to unleash the most authentic version of yourself and get ready to thrive. Number 1, journal your real thoughts. Have you ever tried journaling? It's a great way to get all those thoughts and feelings out of your head and onto paper. But here's the twist. Don't just write down what you think people want to hear or what you think is right. Write down your real thoughts and feelings without holding back. This is your safe space to let it all out, even the parts of you that you might be ashamed of or afraid to show the world. When you do this, you'll start to understand yourself better and become more comfortable with who you are, even if it's messy. Just remember, this is between you and your journal. What stays in the journal stays in the journal. No one else has to see it unless you want them to. So go ahead, let it all out, and watch as you become more true to yourself, one page at a time. Number 2, set clear boundaries. Imagine trying to pour water into a cup that's already full. It's not going to work, right? That's because the cup has reached its maximum capacity and can't hold any more. Well, it's the same when we don't set clear boundaries. When we say yes to everything and everyone, we're essentially telling them that our time and energy have no value. But when we set clear boundaries, we're telling the world that we're a valuable resource and that our time is precious. So how do you do this? Start by setting aside time in your day to do things that are important to you. And when someone asks you to do something that you don't want to do, say no without feeling guilty. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. So take care of yourself first so you can show up as your true self for the people who matter most. Number 3, find your tribe. You ever tried to fit a round peg in a square hole? It just doesn't work right. Number 4, Choose progress over perfection. Number 5, say yes to what aligns with your values. The world can be a loud and chaotic place, but your voice still matters. Stay grounded, stay real, stay you.